One thing, and again, you may disagree with this, okay? I'm not a formal Andrew. I don't really care what you wear, but I did work in an office where, at least for a time, you had to dress. I don't know, wait, what would you call it? Business? It wasn't business casual. It was like one step above business casual, but not like a tuxedo and tails. And one thing I don't understand is like the whole time when I was growing up, you would always hear boomers say stuff like, "Oh, I hate wearing a tie. Like it's like the tie is like a noose to me. Like I can't wait to get this tie off of my neck." I wore a tie every day for, I mean, admittedly, it was only 2 summers, but every time I wore a tie, I was like, sick, I get to wear a tie today. It's kind of nice. It's like as a man, I really don't feel like there's easy ways to go up like 1 to 2 points of attractiveness instantly, but just dressing in like a suit is how you do it. Like it's all I got, man. Anytime I get the opportunity to put a suit on, I'm like, yes, I get to be like hotter today because I could wear a suit. Nothing stopping you from wearing a suit on stream. It's cringe a little bit. I think like that's because then the flip side of that, and I'm not knocking anybody who does this. You can wear whatever makes you feel comfortable. But for me, like the idea that like the suit makes you hotter is great. But there's a cringe energy to like, oh, someone gave me a compliment the one time I wore this suit, so now I'm going to wear the suit every single day. If everybody else is wearing a suit, sure, that's then when in Rome, you're following the act of the Romans. But if like everybody else is wearing graphic T-shirts from Chiefs Luau, Hawaii, you gotta dress down a little bit. Take me over here. I work at a startup. You shouldn't have typed this, man. Is this legal? I worked at a startup. We considered not hiring some guy because he came to the interview in a suit. Come on, what did you want him to wear, Jack Dorsey? The fucking Lego boots Rick owns? Like, what did you... Come on. Why would that be illegal? I mean, isn't it like... I don't know. I think it's kind of fucked up that you're going to be like, I'm not going to hire a dude because he wore a suit to a job interview. Go ahead, shoot me. Like, that's when you wear a suit, man. Culture fit issue. I mean, you got to have a pair of brass ones to, like, have a job interview and show up in, like, Supreme, Ultra Boosts and stuff like that. Like, that's a putting your cojones on the desk right away. Because I feel like 8 out of 10 times is going to work negatively for you. And you're like, oh, I should have just worn a fucking suit. Also, no disrespect, okay? But like, I'm starting the Butlerian jihad, but I could be persuaded not to. I don't know. My opinions change pretty rapidly. But, like, you're a startup. You're nerds. Don't be those nerds who, like, you're nerds all the way through high school and college. Then you get a little VC money, and all of a sudden you start dressing like rappers and looking down at the people in the rat race. What are you doing, man? Y Combinator literally made you, bro. You're made of the same fucking riboflavin as the rest of us. Started dressing like Jay-Z just because you got Series A funding? Like, you're banging on the keyboard all day, brother. Like, we're not so different. Just relax, man. I miss when Delta Force used to look like accountants. Wait, back it up a little bit. You ever see the photo, though, of that guy in the U.S. military, the originator of Delta Force? And it's like, you wouldn't believe it, but this is actually one of the scariest people on the planet. And it's just like a 50-year-old man with old man glasses who looks like this. You ever see it? Go find, librarian, find the photo. When you link it, I'll make the face. It's something like that. You'll find it. When you see it, you'll be like, that's the face. It's actually pretty good. I mean, I think I've gone too far in my 90s maxing. But every once in a while, like 1998. Oh! You would go to a friend's birthday party, and your friend's dad would just look like a normal guy. And then, like, he'd be like, okay, guys, like, the pool's warm, time to hop in. And he would take off his shirt, and he would have, like, an 8-pack. And you're like, what the fuck is a normal guy doing with an 8-pack? What happened to those kind of guys? Now every guy that is fit has, like, a full sleeve tattoo and, like, a tack vest on at all times. He does look like a nerd. I wouldn't say I, like, miss the aesthetic, because, like, he was probably doing some bad stuff. Or I don't know, maybe he was, like, preserving the freedom of the world or something. I don't really know, honestly. But he does, his eyes have a certain vacancy that scares me, for sure. He was doing bad stuff. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know what Delta Force was up to. Probably. The fact that I don't know about it means that it's probably... You know what? I'm just going to keep my mouth shut. I don't want to end up like in a concrete box somewhere or something like that.